Squeaky.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 65.
65.
On this episode, we have to catch up on
All the holidays.
all the holidays.
Woo! Because it's New Year's Day.
Yes, it is. The day we're recording. It's the first.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to 2022. Whoop, whoop. Our first episode of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So, okay. Good soundtrack to that. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I would say we could recap everything that happened in the year, but I didn't write anything down, and I don't remember. So.
It was a weird year, man. Wasn't a great year. Last year, this is the thing. And I was thinking about this when I was scrolling through the internet. Everybody's like, 2021 was a crappy year. I wouldn't say that 2021 was worse than 2019, but it wasn't
2020?
great. Or 2020. Sorry, 2020.
Just skipped over that year. Forget 2020.
I don't want to relive 20. So yeah, so I wouldn't say that 2021 was worse than 2020, but it wasn't a great year. Plus, the last fucking day took an angel off the earth. R.I.P. Betty White. Take a moment of silence for Betty.
Look, she was old.
Moment of silence for Betty. Okay, now you may speak.
She will always be a cosmonaut.
It's confidant. Gosh, terrible. Betty White was an angel.
Well, now she is.
That
she was old. She lived a long life.
She did. She had a long and happy life.
So
she was a great woman. I'm not saying like her death is like one of those things where like, oh my God, I can't believe she died. She was 99 years old.
Right.
But still,
I knew she wasn't going to make it to 100. Everyone was like, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
You haven't heard anything from her in a long time.
So she did interviews 2 weeks ago. People Magazine published an interview with her last week that she did 2 weeks ago about her 100th birthday. And
really?
She was like, I feel great. My health is wonderful.
Did they have photos of her?
Yeah. They had everything.
Okay, if you say so. I don't believe it.
But still, Betty.
She old.
She was very old. Very old. She was alive in 1922. Yeah, 1922. She was born.
Mm-hmm.
A long time.
Sorry, there's people who are celebrating their like 114th birthday.
I know. Crazy. I don't want to be that old.
I don't want to. I just want to be immortal.
Why?
Because I've watched Highlander for a very long time.
No,
and I feel like that lifestyle suits me.
I would never want to be immortal.
I would.
No. I'm going to take the time I have on this earth and treasure it.
You can treasure it even longer.
No,
if you don't die.
That's okay. I mean, I could do with like being like maybe 150.
But you just said you didn't want to make it to 100. You said you didn't want to make it to 99.
I said maybe 150, but like I know I could. I don't need to live 100 years. It's not necessary for me.
Okay.
Plus, with my anxiety, that's not gonna happen.
No. But to be immortal, I would actually want to be functional, not like a
decrepit.
Some guy locked in a freezer. But all right, you want to recap the holidays?
The holidays. Well, you want to start? Let's start with Christmas.
Okay.
COVID kind of fucked up
Ruined
our
plans.
Christmas Day plans.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve was nice though. So
Yes.
we usually open presents on Christmas Eve, and
Yeah.
this year was no exception. I got us some matching pajamas
Mm-hmm.
from
Very
Old-
nice, very comfortable.
from Old Navy.
I've never owned anything from Old Navy, and I probably won't again. But
If
those
we
were
get
nice.
matching pajamas, I'm going to get them from Old Navy again.
They were nice.
I like it because I can get shorts that match your pants,
Right.
which is perfect.
Okay.
So, and we opened gifts.
We got each other exactly 12 gifts.
Yeah.
Give or take one that was hidden inside a book bag.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true. Well, mine had extra gifts included in gifts.
Like what?
Like the Doorables was actually 13 gifts.
That's one gift.
Also, your ornament was actually 4 ornaments.
No, there was more than 4.
Was there more than 4?
I think there were 6.
Really?
I think so.
I thought it was only 4. It's
There was a bunch jammed in there.
the raccoon, the squirrel,
Yeah.
the fox.
There's an owl.
And the
there
owl.
was another fox like
Oh.
thing. Yeah, there was about 6 in there, I think.
Okay. Well, yay me. But yeah, are we gonna go through everything? I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
I like I said, I don't remember what happened last year, and I don't remember everything I got without looking at it. Like it's not in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's do.
You got me an omnibus
I did get you an omnibus
that you told me not to get.
Mm-hmm. Because I got it for you. Yes.
No, that's not why. Because I was going to get it like the beginning of last year.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're like,
true.
you don't need them. You don't read them.
That's true. I think getting them as gifts is fine.
Yeah, but usually they're too expensive. Like I just pre-ordered the next Venom omnibus, and it's $130.
They are. They're very expensive. Okay, let's just do this. What's the gift you're most excited about? And what's the gift you think you'll use the most?
Well, the gift I've used so much already is that thing you got, the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is.
Talk about that. What is it?
It's a bracelet, and it's called Twofer. Twofer. And every time you touch it, you get 2 for something. So if you go to the store and you want a donut, you hit this button,
Oh my god!
and they give you 2.
Why are you lying about this?
What?
It's not what
It's
it is.
a twofer.
No, it's not.
It's like a built-in coupon.
It's a two-woo,
Okay.
and it's a
So you know more about it. You know the in and out. So basically what it is it's a light
mm-hmm.
with a symbol, and you touch it, and it goes through your phone to your significant others, and it lights up and sends a message on their phone.
lights up their bracelet. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't necessarily need their phone though.
Yeah, you do.
You need to connect it through your phone, but you don't have to have your phone next to you for it to light up.
I thought you needed the app open for it to work.
It works better with the app open, but
Okay.
you don't necessarily need it.
It's not a flawless service, but it's
No.
still it's nice.
It's cute. I like it. Plus, it lets me bother you at work without bothering you.
Yeah, like when you just send a text message that says poke, and if I respond with words, you get angry. You want me to send poke back.
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
I don't get angry, but I just poke you because I want to know that you're thinking of me.
Are we in 2000s Facebook era
Yes.
with the poke wars?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. You got me a very nice watch.
Mm-hmm.
A watch box, a jewelry box.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put all my stuff in there, which I liked. I liked everything.
I just said, what are you going to use the most? And what are you
I don't know.
most excited about?
I don't know. All of it and all of it.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Did you get me a shirt?
No,
Okay.
I didn't get you any clothes.
I got you clothes. I got you.
You
a
got
shirt.
me a shirt. I didn't
Okay.
get you any
How about
clothes
you?
this year. I am the most thing that I think I'm going to use the most.
Not that bookmark. You're still using a tag.
I started using that
You're
with
still
the
using
book
a
I
fucking-
just started reading. Thank you
Uh-huh.
very much. The gift I'm going to use the most is probably my boots.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got you those.
Mm-hmm.
That you better
My
use them
wine-
the most because you got to wear them. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of them. I don't want to wear them. They're suede.
They're very nice. They're very nice Tacova wine-colored boots.
Yep, and that you just got to get used to the warmth.
Yeah, they're way too hot. And the gift that I'm most excited about is my Harry Potter castle.
So yeah, so I got you the huge Harry Potter
Lego
castle
castle.
thing. I don't know where we're going to put it, but we got to also decide when you want to start piecing it together, because it's going to take forever.
Whenever we got time.
We had time today.
Okay.
Except someone wanted a nap.
Mm-hmm.
All day.
Someone did want a nap because we went to bed super late last night.
1 o'clock. I went to bed at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up hungover when I didn't have any alcohol.
Sugar hangover.
It was just 4 cupcakes. So.
And 2 cookies.
And 2 cookies.
And punch.
And lots of punch. And then I had a brownie when I came home.
Mm-hmm.
2 brownies.
Yeah, that's a lot of sugar.
You're a lot of sugar.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's
all right. Anything else about Christmas?
So COVID kind of ruined our initial plans because our friend's dad got COVID and he's fine. But and then her sister also got COVID, but she's also fine.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she's doing fine.
Oh, no one told me that.
They're both okay.
Okay.
Oh, and mom also got COVID. They think. They don't know.
Okay.
But so we didn't go to our friends, but we did reincarnate one of my old traditions, which was eating Chinese food on Christmas, which was nice.
Yeah. It was good.
And I don't like the place we ordered from, though.
No, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I've had worse.
We have had worse Chinese food. And then I went to my coworker's house, her and her mom's house, and that was nice.
And I slept on the couch.
Mm-hmm. So it was a nice Christmas overall.
Yeah. You're ready to take down the lights, though. The decorations.
On January 17th, yeah.
You said 15th. You said the next
I was
time
coming
I'm off.
The next time I'm off, and then I looked and I was like, the next time I'm off is January 17th.
You're working straight through till the 17th. You don't have any days off. Not one day off.
Well, I have Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't want to take them down till the 17th. 17th, okay. I'll take them down.
I'd just say we leave them up all year long.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why? It brings joy.
I don't. No. It's gonna. No. I like the process of putting them up and taking them down.
You don't take down the lights. You put away the ornaments. The ornaments is the fun part. The lights and tangling them up and all that. That's not the fun part. You don't.
Fine. I'll do that.
All of it.
And then I wanted to talk about the other Christmas traditions that we did this year. We went to Peddler's Village.
We did finally make it. We were way too late. And did we talk about this last time? I don't remember.
We talked about what we wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
So
we went. It was way too crowded.
It was really crowded.
And they didn't have a lot of stuff. The lights were still nice.
The lights were really pretty, and we still went to the German store and got some stuff.
Yeah. And
it was nice in there. But yeah, it was way too crowded.
When you were in the one smelly place. What was it? Herbs and
I was
stuff.
in the spice store.
Yeah. There's an old woman walking around, and she walked by, and she looked at the door, and it said masks required, and she was like, nope, not going in there. So she was just only going to the places that didn't have the signs. I'm like,
dumb. It's a piece of cloth over your mouth that you just have to. I don't want to start this argument. It's fine. It's really irritating. But so we did go to Peddler's Village, and that was nice. We went to Shady Brook, which was also nice.
We didn't get to walk around though.
No,
which is what I liked. I liked the other part too, but I also liked walking around because they have good lights to walk through.
Next year we'll go to Tinseltown together. I know I didn't go with you this year, but
yeah, but that doesn't seem like it's just shit thrown in a.
What do you mean?
Parking lot.
But the lights are really pretty. It's the same kind of concept that you like walking through in Shady Brook.
Yeah, but at least Shady Brook kind of like pieces them together, where it's like you can walk through this to get to that.
They have like a little like tunnels and stuff you can walk through too and stuff.
Okay.
I went to Christmas Village this year. I kind of liked Christmas Village this year. Again, it was Christmas Village is not very well laid out. Like, you'd think they would lay it out in like rows, like even rows. No.
Was that down in the Center City thing?
Yeah.
It usually is.
It was like in a weird like V where it was like narrow in one spot, and it wasn't super well laid out this year.
Okay.
I must say. But I do like going there. Dilworth Park was nice though. They had like they had part of the village in front of City Hall where Dilworth is.
Yeah.
That was really nicely laid out. I like that. And that was really pretty.
Okay.
So yeah. The only thing we didn't do, the only two places we didn't go to this year that I wanted to go to, but that's fine, was the zoo.
Yeah, we didn't make it to the zoo.
And now
we've only been once though.
Yeah, but it's really pretty.
It was nice.
And I want to go to Longwood Gardens. I love Longwood Gardens at Christmas. Because they have all the really big trees in the greenhouse and the poinsettias and
the smells
of plants. Yes,
I'm not a big fan of Longwood Gardens, but I understand.
I love Longwood Gardens.
Okay, we should go back to that one place down at that one place. I don't know.
I'll need something more than that.
No,
one place.
the one I thought was near York.
Oh,
Christmas Town or something.
Yeah.
Because that was nice to walk through. I think I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember us hating it, but I also might remember us saying it wasn't worth the drive.
Yeah. I think that was the thing. I
don't remember.
The thing was we went, but you were like, it's not worth this drive.
Speaking of Christmas, we saw the movie Home Alone or whatever, Home Sweet Alone or whatever the
new Home Alone movie.
Yes, because we had guests on and they ranted and they raved and they are wrong. That movie was so bad.
It wasn't the worst.
The premise was wrong.
The premise was just, it felt wrong to watch because the whole thing about Home Alone is there's very concrete villains.
The villains, you got to like the villains for being villains. These villains weren't villains.
They weren't villains. Like, you didn't want them to get hurt. Like in the original Home Alone, the wet bandits, you wanted them to get hurt because they were bad people.
Right.
This one, the people that were supposed to be bad weren't bad people.
You just felt bad for them.
I felt just genuinely bad for everyone in this movie. I felt bad for the kid for being left. I felt bad for the kid's parents because in this one, the kid's mom didn't really do anything wrong.
I didn't feel bad for the kid because the kid was an asshole.
I felt kind of bad for the kid. But I felt bad for the mom because the mom didn't leave him on purpose. And, like, she's not a terrible mother like Catherine O'Hara was in the first one.
And the second one.
So, like, didn't feel bad.
To be fair, the father was just as bad.
The father was just
Everyone
as bad.
Everyone blames her because she's the mother. But, like, they were both guilty in the first in the Home Alone movies. Everyone always says she's bad. They're just bad parents. Like,
they were both.
They both have a responsibility.
I genuinely just believe that all the adults in Kevin McAllister's family were horrible adults.
Yeah,
there was not a single good adult in that family.
Yeah,
like the father was bad, the mother was bad, the uncle was terrible, the aunt wasn't good either because she was an enabler.
Yep,
they were all bad all bad adults in that movie. So, like, in this new one, you didn't feel bad for, like, you felt bad for the mom. You felt bad for the evil parents that were trying to, like, sneak into the house. Right. Like, yeah, there was genuinely no evil people. Like, there was no villain. There was no villain. And that takes away the quintessential, like, good thing that made Home Alone good. Like,
right.
There's a very clear villain and good person dynamic. And, like, some movies you don't want that, but in Home Alone you want that. Like, I need a very clear villain.
Yeah, so that movie sucked. Just watch the first one.
It wasn't great. I like the second Home Alone movie because I'm weird.
We know.
I'm weird.
Because you like the pigeon lady.
I love the pigeon lady. I love the pigeon lady. And here's my other thing with, like, Home Alone 2. The reason why I like it, because I feel that it's more plausible. I feel like all the aspects of it are more plausible. One, the fact that they remember that they left him when they get to the airport, which makes sense. They've gone through the entire flight. They try to give Kevin his bag, and he's not there to take his bag. And that's when they realize they've left Kevin. Not in the middle of the flight where she's suddenly like, Kevin! Like,
the best thing about Home Alone 2 is the video game.
Yes, the video game's very cool.
Which is hard as fuck. But they all are back then.
No, the best part of Home Alone 2 is Tim Curry.
Right.
Tim Curry's in it. Also, the fact that, like, the other plausible thing is he creates booby traps in a house that's under construction. Like, that makes complete and total sense. That the house is under construction, so there's a ton of things that you can make booby traps out of, and you're not ruining a house. Like, the Home Alone 1, they have to clean all that shit up.
Right.
They have to clean tar off the steps. They have to, like, clean all the flour and feathers and everything. Like, that makes so much less sense than the fact that they ruined a house under construction.
I mean, you're saying it like it makes sense or not. It does. It. He did what he had to do.
I know, but I'm saying that Home Alone 2 just seems more plausible.
Okay, if you say so. You're wrong, but if you say so.
Nope, I stand by that.
What else Christmas-wise? Is that it?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
We watched movies that we wanted to watch. No, I think this was a good Christmas.
It was.
I mean, I'm sad that we didn't get to go to Jess's house, but
right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Next year, maybe.
Next year.
Unless we're up to the 27th version of COVID.
Okay, let's not say that.
So New Year's.
So New Year's was good. So yesterday we went to Michelle's.
Yeah, I had to work till 11.
Yeah, which sucked, but it is what it is. Yeah, it was like a small get together, just us, them, and like family.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to you after because I didn't know everyone who was there.
Oh, okay. There's only 8 people.
Yeah,
including us.
Yeah, and there was at least one person I didn't know who it was.
Okay,
it's not like I socialize with these people.
No, you don't. But that was it was nice. It was a nice, quiet New Year.
Yep.
We don't really have. I don't really have like super concrete New Year's traditions.
My New Year's tradition has always been to rent a bunch of movies and have like hors d'oeuvres and stuff like wings and mozzarella sticks and things, and just stay home, watch a couple movies, and then watch the ball drop. Mm-hmm. Instead, we watched Miley Ray Cyrus lose her shirt twice, and
Pete Davidson,
that idiot guy, be an idiot.
Pete Davidson is not funny.
He's not funny. He's not attractive. He's not.
He would be like pseudo attractive, but his style is just weird.
And I've seen lots of articles where they say, "Oh, why everyone loves him." I don't know why everyone loves him because they shouldn't.
I don't love him.
And then he blatantly like ripped off the Lonely Island's "I'm on a Boat."
I don't think that's a ripoff. So Pete Davidson is on SNL.
Okay.
And Lonely Island is originally an SNL skit.
Okay.
So I feel like that's kind
still
of
ripping
like
it off.
Incorporate. I don't think it's like a complete ripoff, but I get what you're saying.
Still rip off.
Okay.
And he's horrible.
He's not great. It wasn't a great show. Like there's no good New Year shows this year.
Yeah, we had that. We had
Anderson Cooper,
which it went right to like stupid commentary. Like I don't know.
Yeah, and
then
Fox
country.
Like it was so bad. Like
there was no. Also, for what was that? NBC with Miley Ray Cyrus.
Yeah,
that's her name.
Miami. Yeah. Miley Cyrus.
There was no ball drop. Which one was New York? Was that
Anderson
Cooper?
Was Anderson Cooper?
Because did you?
And Ryan Seacrest does the New York one, but we didn't have access to that for some reason.
I don't know, but there was no ball drop for hers. It was literally a cork getting shot out of champagne or whatever.
Yeah, I caught that too.
That's so fucking trashy.
Yeah, I did not like it. I didn't like it. It wasn't great. The music was good, but
No, it wasn't.
I like, so I will say this. I like Miley Cyrus when she sings 80s music. And you don't like 80s music, so this makes sense.
I don't like her.
You don't like her. But I like when she sings 80s. She has a good voice for 80s music.
Because she sounds like an 80-year-old smoker? Because
she has that raspiness, yeah.
Okay.
Plus Belinda Carlisle was on it. I like Belinda Carlisle.
Yep, that 30-year-old woman.
She's 63. That's crazy. Crazy that she's 63.
Yep.
But, yeah. Yeah, it was weird. Ryan Seacrest is the one in New York. I didn't see it, though.
Yeah, but does he... I thought Anderson Cooper took it over.
No,
where was he doing it from?
Ryan Seacrest took it over after, what's his name?
Dick Clark?
Dick Clark, there you go. After Dick Clark died.
Right, but does he do it anymore? Because
he does.
Why else would Anderson Cooper be doing it? He's stationed in New York.
I don't know.
I assume, right? He's in New York? Is that where that is?
Yeah, I don't know, babe.
So, it doesn't matter. Is that all for that?
Yeah, it's all for New Year.
It was... So there's a game you want that's coming out. Oh, by the way, the Harry Potter thing's now streaming on HBO. The Welcome Back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, it came out today.
Yeah.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to watch it with you? Do you want to watch it with me?
If you want to watch it tonight, we can watch it.
Oh my God, I do want to watch it.
But
tonight.
I don't need to watch it.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it. So excited.
But there's a video game coming out.
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy.
What is that about?
It's supposed to be like an open world role play, like RPG.
Yeah, and what did you say?
We
we need to buy a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, we have one.
Which we already have.
I had a moment. Leave me alone. Mm-hmm. But you want to buy a PS5 anyway.
I want a PS5, but we already discussed it. It's only for 2 games.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. But we don't need a PS5.
No. Not right now, at least.
Not ever. Not for 2 games.
No.
So I just got to make friends with someone who has it, and then I'll borrow it.
The PS5?
Yeah, I'll just rent it from them.
Okay.
I'll rent it from them, and I'll buy the game. Then when I'm done the game, they can keep the game as well.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Find a person that will rent you a PS5.
It would have to be a friend, clearly.
Clearly. Okay.
What else? Oh, I was on... Oh, speaking of Christmas, we had my dad got us a puzzle box.
He did.
A level 9.
You said 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was. I think it might be an 8 or 9.
Okay.
And it takes an hour to do. And we got it done in 30 minutes.
Because we're awesome.
And then you get a little prize, and then you go on the website, and you can document your times and everything. And what was one of them? Like 14 days?
Yeah.
Or some shit with like a group of people?
Yeah, with 4 people. Took a group of 4 people, 14 days.
The thing with that is, it's the hardest part to any puzzle is finding the first step.
Yes, the
Once
start
you
point.
get the first thing, everything is easy. For the most part.
If your brain works that way, like if you're a logical if that's the kind of logic that your brain works well with,
puzzles.
then
puzzles it's not for everyone. Not everyone likes puzzles.
Not everyone's good at that.
Can do puzzles, but that's what gets me off. Puzzles.
Yeah,
I had a hell of a time. It was fun.
You had fun.
It was great.
Which is good. I had fun doing it with you.
That's good. If you weren't having fun, you weren't having fun at first. You just kept spinning the box around like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then we figured it out.
Yep. And then I put it back together finally, which is the hardest part. So. What? I am balling up his loose skin. He clearly likes it. Again, we should probably have video for this because the stuff we do that isn't on the podcast.
You're like randomly taking clumps of the cat.
Yeah, I'm taking clumps of his skin and balling it up, and he's loving it. I don't have a mic on him, and I can't.
He is enjoying it. I don't understand why.
Because, so I was on Facebook, and I get posts about Planned Parenthood.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what some recognized techniques are for not having a child?
Yeah, please tell me.
I only got one. A recognized technique for not having a child is, in fact, the pulling out method.
Yeah.
That was posted
on Planned Parenthood?
From Planned Parenthood. I didn't keep the article and I didn't pull it up, but you can look. It was definitely like if the Planned Parent if the Planned what the fuck? Why do I keep saying Planned Parent? If the pull out method doesn't work for you, it works for most people, but if it doesn't work for you, you can always try this. Like
if the pull-out methods doesn't work for you, then you're already having a child. So I don't understand.
Yeah, and that's when you get a coat hanger.
Stop it.
What? In some places you can't. You're not allowed to do it. So you gotta go back to these walls can talk.
It's for shame. It's a shame.
For shamed. It's for shamed.
It's a shame. It's super angering and like sad that women have to go through these methods to elect not to have a child. Like, having children's not
fun,
not great for a lot of people. Like,
we are the #1 podcast that people who are thinking about having children listen to, and you're telling them this? That it's not fun? It's not great?
I'm sorry.
You are breaking all of these people's hearts right now.
Listen.
That's fucked up.
It's okay.
#1. We are #1.
You have to really want a child to have a child.
You don't.
You should.
You should, but you don't.
That's what one of the biggest problems in this world is. People are having children when they don't want children.
No, the biggest problem in this world is stupidity. Hands down. It covers everything. It covers fucking everything. Oh, you do this? You're an idiot. Okay. Oh, you do that? You're an idiot.
Well, I was thinking a little bit more specific than just stupidity.
Nah, we're going blanket statement it. Stupidity is what's ruining the world.
Okay.
It's true. It is true. So we were our last guest, Ren, suggested a couple things to us. One of which is Owl House.
Mm-hmm.
And the cover art for it and the animation, not exactly the same. And we got through one episode, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I
liked it.
I have to watch it more, but I liked Hilda better.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I feel about this. The one thing that kept me watching it, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but the animation, you could see the sketches underneath.
A little bit, I could see it.
Yeah, when they move, you can see the framework of the drawing and all. That's what kept me watching because I like seeing that stuff.
I liked it. I thought it was super cute. I think it's a cute concept of a show. I think
the voice acting isn't great. That's what's
the voice acting's not the best, but I don't know. I think it's an adorable show.
I'm gonna keep going.
And for a newer cartoon, it has a pretty good concept for me.
Well, it's from 2019.
It's still newer.
It's already been canceled.
Aww.
2 seasons and that's it, I think.
Sad.
But yeah, we'll keep watching that. But that just makes me want to watch Hilda more. What else? Oh, the book. You bought one. We didn't start reading it yet, but
we did buy the first book of
the Kilfer Flyers files. The something
Themis files.
Yeah. The one that's written all in like interview style.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the interview style, but the book sounds really good. So
I think it's a unique approach.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll give it a shot.
I bought the first book. So
well, we gotta read them all. I'm getting through my audiobook.
Gene Wolfe
of the Gene Wolfe. I just wish that it was a different person reading it because I don't like his voice. I don't like I don't like anything about his voice.
I'm sorry.
And he reads them for all.
Oh God.
Four books.
That's terrible.
And they're 12 hours long.
Jeez.
Each.
That's rough.
I'm only a third of the way through. It's rough.
Sorry. I finished the first Bridgerton book on audio. It's good. It's different than the show. I had an argument with Jamie that I think the show was better.
Okay.
I don't think the show. I'm going to take back that back though. I think the book and the show are different, and I like them both for different reasons.
Right.
But it was good. I liked it. I bought the second one. I got the second one with one of my credits.
Okay. You still have one left, right?
Still have one credit left. Yeah.
Which is mine, because you can only buy credits in 3.
Yeah, you said.
So I bought 3, but I have 4 books to buy. Mm-hmm. So I bought the first 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to get through 24 hours of this guy reading it.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. That was good. I finished the second book for the 365 days, and now I have a dilemma.
Well, it's going to be years before the third book gets translated.
Yes, but so I was looking for when they're releasing the third book translated online, and I was reading all of these Google things, and
they're trying to boycott.
Everybody's pissed about it.
Okay, get pissed about what?
The story for the third book is terrible, and I got so enthralled with like reading the reviews that I was like, I'm just gonna read the summary of the third book. It's fine.
Yeah,
whatever. I read the summary. I don't know if I want to read the third book.
Yeah, but the summary might be like it. Did you read the summary of the second book?
No.
Okay, so the summary could be just bad.
I mean, I'll read the summry of the second book and see if that's true.
You got to remember, it's whoever translated it.
Yeah, it's Polish. But if what happens in the third book is what they say in the summary,
aliens,
I don't want to read it. I don't know if I want to read it because it sounds really dumb.
Sex with ghosts?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do little people come in?
No.
Okay.
But now I'm torn. I do want to read
probably
the second
some ointment.
I do want to read the second Touch of Darkness book by Scarlett St. Clair, which was the first Hades and Persephone retelling that I read.
Okay.
I need to read the second book for that, but I also want to read the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, which I have the first book of.
Okay. Are these another version of...
No. It's not another version of Hades and Persephone. It's a completely different series.
Well, why don't you tell us what they're about?
So, no. One of them is the Hades and Persephone retelling, and it's the second book for it. That's the Touch of Darkness series.
Okay.
A Court of Thorns and Roses is like a fantasy world.
Okay. Of?
It's like the fairies and witches, I believe. I have to reread the back, but
okay.
I like Sarah J. Maas, which is the author. So
what else they do? Anything?
Just YA stuff. A ton of YA stuff. So I have to figure out what I want to do with that.
Okay.
What I want to read next.
Well, what book do you want to get out of the guest bedroom?
The second
Okay.
Touch of Darkness book.
Okay. We watched the Jimmy Carr stand-up special.
We did.
Which was hilarious and highly inappropriate.
So inappropriate. So
Netflix is going all out with fucking inappropriate comedy.
Allowing
which is
any
great.
kind of comedian to do
great.
anything they want.
That's what you need. Like, to break the cycle of cancel culture for comedians.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point, like, you never...
Comedians can't be held to that standard.
You have to make fun of sensitive topics to make it okay for people to talk about these topics.
If you do that, it makes it easier. Yeah, like I liked in the beginning where Jimmy Carr was like, before I start, I want to preface there's a difference between
joking about something and doing that thing.
Yeah, like
so if I joke about rape, it's not me raping somebody.
Yeah, like that's what he said in the beginning. So like, yeah, I think that
we need that.
I think that you need that. I think that some people can't handle that, which is fine. Like if you can't process that kind of comedy that way,
if you don't like it,
don't watch
listen.
it. Don't watch it.
But you don't have to cancel.
No. Allow people who have that kind of dark sense of humor to process things with that dark sense of humor. Yeah, That was hilarious.
It was amazing, and I don't like some of his stuff, but that was amazing.
It was good. Although at some points I was like, oh my God, I can't listen to this. This is too much.
Yeah, once they start talking about that,
it's stuff. Like I was done. But yeah, he was funny. He was funny. I'll give it to Jimmy Carr. He was funny.
He's gotten better, definitely.
I also love that at the end he's like, and these 5 minutes will get me canceled. These last 5 minutes will get me canceled. If anything gets me canceled, it'll be these last 5 minutes. I was like, okay, Jimmy Carr. I forgot how funny Jimmy Carr. We stopped watching 8 out of 10 Cats for a while.
Yeah, it's not just him. It's just a group.
Yeah, they're just
they're so funny. It's so enjoyable.
They're so funny.
It's the British humor. That's what I love about it. Like
we do.
Everyone,
we really enjoy the British humor.
You can talk shit on anybody, make fun of them for anything, and you don't take offense, and that person just jumps right back and makes fun of the other person, and no one has hurt feelings.
Like the Big Fat Quiz of the Year is the best example of that, because all they do the whole time is make fun of Jimmy Carr.
Well, no, they make fun of all of them.
They make fun of all of them.
Everybody.
And they make fun of themselves, and it's like, it's good. It's a good way to be. Like, nobody takes anybody too seriously. Nobody takes themselves too seriously, right. I should say. And that's good. It's a good... Nobody's sensitive, and that's, I don't know. I think the world needs a little bit more of that. People take themselves too seriously.
Yep. And that's what's wrong with the world. That and stupidity. And United States Postal Service. And I still claim TikTok.
TikTok, man. I'm jumping on the boat. I'm jumping on the
driving
TikTok
home
is terrible boat.
From work. Now, okay, so I'm okay. Like, I have no problem with the videos and everything, short things, but it becomes an addiction. And then you don't put your phone down, and you're always addicted to that, watching these videos. That's a problem. I don't have anything against TikTokers.
No.
Like, it's the same thing with, like, Instagram people posting stuff. That's fine. But, like, you don't see... Well, I'm sure people do scroll through fucking Instagram. But
I see people scroll through Instagram all the time.
Driving anywhere, anytime. It's better at night because you see it. People are driving down the road looking at, like, TikTok as they're driving. They're fucking...
also looking at, like, Reels and Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah. Like, that in general is that's a problem with phones. That's the problem with phones. Phones in general, the biggest issue...
You heard it here. We're getting rid of cell phones. We're going all the way back to landlines.
No, we're not.
Do it.
But, like... One of the biggest drawbacks of cell phones is that people are glued to that, like, that consistent stimulation. They need it. It's like, it's an addiction because
I've tried to break it,
because that kind of stimulation. It causes serotonin. Like scrolling through that phone causes small amounts of serotonin to be released.
My thing is, I don't scroll through videos. Mm-hmm. I don't scroll through Facebook or anything anymore. What I do is I scroll through new toys to buy. And it's enjoyable.
Stop that.
Look, I haven't bought anything.
Pre-order? I
haven't pre-ordered. My pre-order list has not got longer. It's gotten shorter.
Good. That's good.
Like I said, I think I'm stopping with this Egyptian line as a completionist. Mm-hmm. Because I got the Osiris and the motherfucker has hooves. He doesn't have hooves. Why does he have hooves in this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And he's got a cross on his belt, a Christian cross. Why? I don't know if that's a mistake and it's supposed to be an ankh because he has ankhs on his shoulders.
Maybe it's a mistake.
But it has like a little hole that's drawn in there. But there's no hole, and it's a bigger thing. So I feel like they're slipping shit in.
I feel like that
shouldn't
be
in there.
Yeah, that has.
But he's got hooves.
Yeah.
And then Isis is coming out, and she's white.
We definitely we're not buying any more of their... You definitely shouldn't buy any more of their figures that get the skin tone wrong. Like, it's just that...
Well, I haven't bought any.
No.
At least Tuck. At least Tut. You only see his hands and his feet, but they're like a sand color.
They're not white. They're not white. Like, I'm looking at them right now, and they're not white. And, like, that's better, but yeah, no.
But they fixed Bast. Her tits are smaller.
That's, yeah. I mean, like, they listen to that. They need to listen to the skin tone. They need to listen to skin tone.
But, like, you need ISIS. You need ISIS.
Yeah. Not unless they fix her skin tone.
I'm not paying $200 for a figure that then I have to attempt to dye the skin.
No.
Like, I don't even know how to do that. It's rubber.
No, you're not doing that. Just don't buy it.
I don't know.
Until they fix the skin tone.
They're not going to fix it, but then I'm going to be out in ISIS.
Then you're out in ISIS.
I can be out in Osiris because he's very important, but I don't care too much about him.
You can be out in ISIS, babe.
I don't think her wingspan would fit in there either. I don't know. It's a problem. I don't know. I'll use that money towards the NECA gargoyles.
Mm. Good choice.
Which I could buy all of them for the same price.
Yep.
What else? What else did we... There's something else to talk about. What else?
I don't know.
You guys, say something while I look. Conversate to these people.
Conversate to the people. I'm trying to think of other things that we did. We finally watched Spider-Man.
No.
Far From Home.
We saw the second Spider-Man, and the whole time I thought it was the first one. So when the previews came on, I was like, wait.
This is already out.
This already came out. What's up with these? And then you're like, this is the old movie. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, we've
yet to see the new one.
No, and I want to go see it.
But everything that I was worried about is being slowly revealed to me in different ways, whether or not good or bad. So
I've been successfully staying away from all spoilers. I want to go see it.
Well, nothing's been spoiled, but I mean, I can piece things together from things that I don't want to see that pop up.
Okay, well, I want to go see it either or way, and it keeps getting sold out at our theater. And I'm mad.
How long? It's been out for a while now. It does not need to keep selling out. Like,
come on,
it can't be that good. It can't be that good.
I mean,
the second one wasn't that good.
I liked it.
It was good, but it wasn't that good.
It's good.
He's still my favorite Spider-Man.
Tom Holland, yeah.
But it's not that great.
I think the second one solidified that Tom Holland might be my favorite Spider-Man. I still love Andrew Garfield.
See, I can't get past Andrew Garfield because he was a shithead. And
yeah,
he talks shit on Marvel.
Yeah,
you can shit on Marvel, but
it's the hand that feeds you. Like, stop talking crap on the thing that you're going to be successful for. No, I agree.
And Tobey Maguire's just shit. Tobey
Maguire was good in the first one.
He's a piece of shit. He's a terrible Spider-Man. He's a terrible actor, and that's the Spider-Man that's just like everyone else. That's the Spider-Man I grew up with in the movies. I mean, there were no other ones. And no.
Okay, whatever.
He's terrible.
Whatever.
Terrible.
Your poopy pants.
I'm not wearing pants, and I have not shit in them, so not a poopy pants. So this has nothing to do with anything, but numbers. You know, I'm a person of signs, right? Mm-hmm. I believe in signs. Like, you see something, it like triggers something, you know that's the direction you're supposed to go, whatever. I've been trying to relate the numbers that are important to me to specific events, because everything is meant to be a certain way. All right? I'm not someone who decidingly believes in fate, but I believe there's things that guide you to a specific outcome, whether or not you end up there, but there are things to guide you. So I thought, well, don't wave my hand like, come on, get going. I ramble. That's what people listen to. This is the number one podcast for people who like to listen to podcasts who ramble and learn nothing. All right?
Continue rambling.
So if I want to ramble, I'm a ramble.
Okay, continue.
Capiche. All right. So when I was very young, I knew I was going to die at age 27. Originally, I thought I was going to be eaten by a jaguar in the fucking forest, but I've survived that.
Good for you.
So 27. Does that ring any significance to you?
That's my birthday.
Exactly. So I knew 27 was important. 27.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones that I'm trying to figure out are 9, 6, 7, and 42. 42 because of hitchhikers, but that's a specific number. So why else would it stand out?
I don't know.
So I have to figure out, what is that, the age? when I turn 42, is something going to happen? Or in the year 2042, is something going to happen?
We're just going to have to wait and see.
And then the other number was 7. That was the first that I, related to myself. So I got to figure this stuff out.
Okay.
But yeah.
I don't really put any kind of stock in that. I don't know why, but...
That's not you.
It's not me.
I'm a person who does.
Okay.
Everything has a specific meaning, whether or not it's legitimate or your mind just wires it that way. That's why I bought tarot cards. I'm going to figure that out.
Okay.
And there's going to be tarot card readings for anyone who's interested. You don't have to pay me because it's not going to be correct.
You don't have to pay me because the accuracy will not be valid. But
I don't know if you know, but there are really no classes in tarot. There are things that people make these. There are books which teach you how to read tarot.
There's also mats, right, that you can buy?
There's mats, but that doesn't teach you any. That just has placement and all.
Mm-hmm.
But if a tarot card is supposed to inhibit what the person being read's future or any information about them, it's supposed to translate that into card form, and then the reader is supposed to translate that back to the person to either tell them about them, tell them paths they could go down, or give them insight into anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, to an extent, you can learn what the cards mean and then tell them that. But that kind of seems like you're just reading something. However, my feeling is if I don't learn anything about the cards, I can give a true thing, because if you have that ability, which people do, people can read things, in my opinion. If you already have it built in, you can just pull the cards and feel what the cards are saying to you without knowing what they're supposed to mean. Because who the fuck is who determines what they're supposed to mean? The person making it. I don't think they're a fucking witch making this shit. So I feel like if you have the ability, anyone can read it, whether or not you know what it is, like an empath or something.
Okay.
We get Mary Pat on here. She considers herself an empath.
Okay.
And then we can have some chats about stuff.
Okay.
Oh my God, these hand movements. Let me ramble. So we were in. Someone posted in a realm group about pop vinyls, and then I posted that you buy whatever the fuck you want. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. And then you were like, I posted the picture of my pop vinyl, Sanford and Son, Fred and Lamont, and Goliath, the gargoyle in between. And you said you just like how I do that. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But as soon as you said that, it did make fucking sense.
Go ahead, explain.
And I now have the best fucking TV show ever.
Go ahead.
So, Sanford and Son, okay? They end up buying these statues. Right?
I have a better idea.
And the statues then, at night, turn into gargoyles, and they get into all kinds of shenanigans.
They don't buy them. They end up in their junkyard.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay.
How do you think the things get into the junkyard? They buy them to resell them.
Okay.
But it turns out that they're actual gargoyles, and then they come to life, and of course Fred's grabbing his heart and saying, Elizabeth, I'm coming to you. This is the big one.
That was so good.
I love Fred Red Fox. And
so good.
And then it's just like
shenanigans with gargoyles and Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
I think that's the weirdest TV show crossover ever.
People would watch that shit.
No, you would watch
that shit. It's the sequel to both.
You would watch that shit.
I would. I would. So I need to come up with either.
I think this is the problem that I foresee for you. I think the people that watch Gargoyles and the people that watch Sanford and Son, you think that there's like this huge crossover. I don't believe that's the case.
Come on. I know that I got the name of it.
I don't think there's a lot of people that watch Gargoyles and Sanford and Son.
I do. So if I do, other people do. I can't be the only person.
Pool.
Okay. So it's going to be. You ready for the title? It's fucking phenomenal and out there.
I'm
you
ready.
wouldn't have guessed it.
I'm ready.
No one would guess it.
I'm ready.
Sanford and Son and Goliath. Or Sanford and Son and Gargoyles. But I think Goliath, because you only really need one. So pick one of them.
It would have to be Goliath, but I
Sanford and Son and Goliath. Perfect. I need to come up with I need to come up with either like coming up with a comic book or some. Oh, I could do that would be perfect for like a comic strip. Mm-hmm. I could do a comic strip of that.
Go ahead. Again, I think you're working with a very small audience.
Look, I don't care. Look, okay, so we've said it numerous times, and Mark will agree. I don't do things for other people.
No, you don't.
As long as it makes me happy, I'm good.
Okay,
I will
so
write
make it.
I will make it, and I will love it.
I will support you no matter what you do. But again, I think you're working with a very small.
I could do. So, I can't. I'm not going to film it. I'm not going to get actors, and I can't. It'll take me forever to animate it. So the best way would to be. Drawing it of some sort, not animated, but either comic strip or a comic book, right? Or I could make puppets and like take pictures of them moving around, you know, like acting
like
out and
stop
taking
motion.
Not animated though, but like instead of drawing a comic book frame, just do the pictures, right?
Okay.
Or I think this is the only answer. If you were to make this show, what would the best medium be to have this produced? Go ahead. I'll give you 3 guesses. And there's only one right answer. So if you're listening, play along because the answer's coming up.
Wait, the best medium? You mean like
drawing, acting, anything?
Clay?
Clay, that's a guess. That's wrong.
Felt. Like South Park was made with like the felt.
That was paper.
Construction paper? Okay,
but
construction paper.
You're close. Go ahead.
Watercolors.
Okay. You were so close with the second guess. Felt. Puppets. Hand puppets. Crudely made hand puppets through like a stage.
Okay.
I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. And I'm going to make, like, you know how they have the box where you do it? I got to make 3 puppets to begin with.
Okay.
Sanford and Son and Goliath. Of course, I'll probably have to make up a new name for Goliath because that's probably copyright infringement.
I'm sure it's not. Goliath is actually a pretty...
Yeah, but I'm using that...
common, old school name.
I'm using the gargoyle.
I mean, if you change him up a little bit, you shouldn't be breaking any copyright laws. But you do whatever you like, babe.
I'm excited about this shit.
Okay.
Yep.
I think you're crazy, but okay. I think that's the theme of our marriage, though. I think you're crazy, but okay.
It's that song. What was that show? Not... It's what the fuck was that show? Okay, so if anyone old is listening, which I think some of you are, most of you are, it's not What About, and I'm thinking about Bob, What About Bob, but it's like Life with Dave or something. The theme song was You May Be Right, I May Be Crazy, but it might just be a lunatic you're looking for.
But it might just be a lunatic
There's a TV show
you're looking for.
And I don't remember what it was.
You may be right. I may be crazy.
Are you just saying? What are you looking up? Are you looking up the song or the show?
No, I'm looking up the show.
I feel Dave was in it. That was part of the name.
There's a movie called What About Dave?
No, it was a TV show, and I remember scenes in the kitchen. I want to stop it real quick because we're just going to take time. All right, we're back. It's Dave's World. What'd I say? I knew it had to do with Dave.
Okay.
So,
All right, so...
Oh, it's not used in DVD releases. Fucking assholes. Okay, I don't know. That just popped in my head. So, yeah.
Oh, I don't... This family looks familiar.
He had glasses and long hair.
The poster looks familiar.
I mean, if you've seen Major Dad, you've seen this.
Oh my God.
It's true.
You've seen Major Dad.
It was on at the same time. All right. I think that's it. You got anything else?
Nope. That's all I have this
Besides
week.
Sanford and Son and
Goliath. No, I think I'm done for this week. I think that's
So I have they have the ultimate Super 7 has the ultimate pre-orders for Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, okay.
Do I need them?
Yes.
Because I have this, which I love.
Yeah.
But do I need them?
You do have your Pinky and the Brain statue? Maybe not.
Like things I could do with them is like put them in different, like the Plunderlings. I could put them behind something so they're scheming.
I don't think you need another Pinky.
I was actually going to build just buy a mouse cage and then make their thing in there.
No, I don't think you need Pinky and the Brain. But did they show anybody else except for?
No, this is just wave one. It's the Warner.
Pinky and the Brain and the Warner Brothers and sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I don't think you need
because then I'll just need the good feathers. I think that's all I need.
I need Mindy and Buttons.
Yeah. And what's their name?
And,
Scrappy and Scroopy.
No. Rita and Runt.
No, that's the dog and the
cat.
Rita and Runt. Oh, I thought you wanted the squirrels.
Oh, Slappy.
Yeah.
Yes, I do need Slappy and Skippy.
So why don't I just go all in if we're buying everything?
I don't need everything, though. I don't need the Warner Brothers and sister.
You love the Warner Brothers.
I love the Animaniacs. I don't know,
so
babe.
I'm buying them. Okay.
No, you don't have to. I don't need them. I don't need any of them. I don't need any of them. To be honest, I say oh God, if I gotta have Mindy. I don't. Toys don't bring me the satisfaction that they bring you. I don't need them.
Okay.
In all honesty.
Well, how about in some honesty?
I don't.
In all lies.
If I lied, then
and
yes,
all
I
fabrications.
need all of them.
Okay, then we're going to get them.
No,
but you heard it here. She wanted them all. She wants them all. She
no,
gets
I
them
don't.
all.
Okay, come on.
That's what we do.
Come on. No.
Come on. Where?
That's for later. Come on.
What else? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
We got to buy frames for posters.
I want to play Villainous tonight.
We got to watch Harry Potter.
I can watch that myself.
And the Return of the Bippity Bops.
Return to Hogwarts.
I wanted to watch Jurassic Park tonight too. We're not watching both, that's for sure.
No. You want to watch the original Jurassic Parks?
I don't. Well, yeah, I don't want to watch a new one. Well, we still have to watch Jurassic World 2.
No, we watched that.
No, we never watched. We watched the first one.
No, the Jurassic World 2 was them in the balls, right?
That
or
was the first
one. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we still haven't watched the second one. I don't know if it's anywhere. But that, I don't know. Jurassic Park 2, Lost World, was always my favorite. Because Ian Malcolm.
But Jeff Goldblum.
That's Ian Malcolm.
I know.
Yeah. So I love him.
Love Jeff Goldblum.
And I mean, that's why I fell in love with the fucking RV Mobile Command.
So we can watch the second one.
But the first one's really good too.
Okay, well we can decide that later.
I feel like to be
equitable?
Not equitable. What's it called when you're pleasured completely?
To be satisfied.
Satisfied. Words. To be satisfied, I need to watch both.
Okay.
But now, looking at the Batman, I need to watch 89 Batman. And then, of course, Ghostbusters.
Well, we got a lot of stuff to watch, so you might want to wrap up.
We're going to watch all those tonight?
No.
And then behind you is Pee-wee. So we got to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse.
You could do that all by yourself.
Ugh, why?
I hate Pee-wee.
You've learned to love Ernest.
I don't want to learn to love Pee-wee.
It's rude. Our kid's going to love it.
Okay, good for
He's going to watch it nonstop.
Good for our kid. Our non-existent child. They can love Pee-wee with you. You can have a friend to watch Pee-wee with.
I want you to be my friend.
I am your friend, but I'm not watching
let's watch Pee-wee.
No.
Why?
I don't want to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Why?
It's weird.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
I think that's good enough for now. All right. Thank you all for listening. As
my words of wisdom.
Oh, you got your words of wisdom. Let her just interrupt me.
I'm going to interrupt you.
If a rock falls on your head, go to the hospital.
That reminds me of a game I used to play where they used to do
Throw
that.
rocks at your head?
No. There's a game that used to say words of wisdom, and it was always like stupid sayings. I think it was on a Wii. I don't remember what game it was.
I don't know.
I got to think of that.
Is it Animaniacs? Didn't they have they had Wheel of Morality, but then they also had something else.
No, Wheel of Morality.
Oh,
turn.
Good idea, bad idea. That's
good idea.
That's one of my favorite too.
With the skeleton guy.
Yeah. Good idea. Whatever. Bad idea. Oh, we should do that every episode too. Have a good idea, bad idea.
We could think of that later.
Good idea. Cleaning out the garbage disposal with the electricity off. Bad idea. Climbing in the garbage disposal and turning it on.
Mm-hmm.
Or sticking your dick in there.
Yeah, you don't want to stick your penis in a garbage disposal, that's for sure.
Who said penis?
You said dick.
Yeah. Don't put Richard down there. God, get your mind out of the fucking gutter.
I can't. It's always down there. All right. Words of wisdom. I hope with the new coming year, I want everyone to enter it with believing that everyone deserves a clean slate. So everybody deserves a new start. So you give yourself the opportunity to have a new start this year.
But they're going to listen to this after this first. So what if that's already been ruined?
They can start it from whenever they listen.
Is there anything, speaking of that, is there anything for the new year that's not New Year's resolutions, because that's shit.
That's stupid.
But anything you're going to try to work on?
I don't know. I just want to experience life more. That was my mic. Sorry.
Oh, that was.
I just want to more experiences. I think this year is my goal. Just to be able to go out and have experiences.
Okay.
And not take any of those moments where you can experience something for granted.
Is that when you just stand during that moment and yell, "I'm not taking this for granted"?
No. I just want to immerse myself in experiences.
Okay.
What about you?
You know, when you're as awesome as I am, it's hard to try to improve that.
Maybe you try to be a little less sarcastic.
That's exactly where I was going with that. Only for your sake.
Thank the Lord.
Not for, I'm perfect, so I don't have to be less sarcastic. But
okay.
Sometimes my awesomeness gets on your nerves. So
you call it awesomeness. I call it sarcastic assness.
I like how my thing is to make your life easier, and your thing is to make my life hell.
Why?
I don't like doing stuff.
I think that you need to experience more.
I've experienced plenty in my lifetime.
I think you need to have more good experiences.
Well, I don't know what those are, so I can't help you there.
Nothing you've ever experienced is a good experience.
It seems like the bad ones float to the top.
So, that just means you need more good ones.
Yeah, but it always floats to the top.
But that just means you need more good ones to overcome them.
But then the bad's just always floats to the top.
That just means you need more good experiences.
But it always floats to the top.
Well, you need something that'll is a better good experience that will outweigh the bad experiences at the top.
Yes, it will outweigh it. That means it'll be heavier, so the bad experience will float to the top. You don't understand the principle of floating, do you? You
need something less dense that will float on top of your bad experience. I know how floating works.
Okay, don't give me attitude. Don't. No. Don't.
Yes.
Don't give me attitude.
Yes.
Don't give me attitude.
Attitudey.
Yeah, that's for you. Yeah.
Rude.
No attitude.
Rude.
None. What, you waiting for me to hit another button?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got nothing.
Okay, well, let's go.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We have this upcoming, we have a bunch of working on guests coming. Mm-hmm. Ones that have been on before and everything else. But Mark, and we need to get Mark back on. But this week was hell. I got to let him know for next week, maybe. Mm-hmm. And then previous guest, like I said. So, but if you want to be on the show, if you have comments, concerns, questions, if you hate us, if you love us, if you're indifferent, I don't know why you'd be listening.
We take all questions, comments, and concerns.
We've loved your feedback so far. Our inbox has been flooded. But all of you say not to say anything. So if you want, thank you, Kyle, for the only one who sends anything. And shadedcornermedia@gmail.com. And it's Instagram, which is, for other people, it's not showing any growth. But for us, it's fucking blowing up. We're already at like 150. Which
Woo!
Last year,
we couldn't break 100.
Begging for 100. So, it is what it is. Not that it matters, because
we love it.
We just want people to experience us by force if necessary.
Not by force.
By force. Hold someone down.
No.
And make them listen to this shit.
Stop it.
Right?
No one has to be forced to listen to us.
If you use this as a torturous device, it's still okay. We still get to listen. So, yeah, hand movements. I know. This is the #1 podcast for people who like to listen to things that ramble. It's like you're not even part of this team. So, yeah, if you need to hold someone down, tie them up, and force them to listen to this, go for it. If you want to just listen to it because you enjoy it, then go for it. If you want to listen to this because you feel bad about yourself and you want to torture yourself, listen to it as she throws shit at me. Hey, those are my DVDs. R's. DVD-Rs of bad things. Yeah, so whatever. Hit us up if you want. If you don't, that's fine. But thank you for listening. And
we love you.
Have a happy new year.
Be
and
safe.
Hopefully all your hopes, wishes, and dreams.
We wish you a happy,
true.
healthy year.
And remember, if a rock falls on your head, go to the hospital. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner. My shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner. My shaded corner.
A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Oh, all on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might just be your last. So here's to a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Okay, come on. We're never going to have dinner. Come on.
I'm not hungry.
Now you're not hungry?
What do you mean now I'm not hungry? I wasn't hungry before.
You were hungry right after we ate breakfast.
And I ate all the donuts. Brownies.
I was like, donuts? What donuts?
The dag nuts.